angry guy here, and she's homeless, starving on the streets, and men are refusing to help her. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
All right, so what's your name?
Monique.
Monique. How old are you?
I'm 29.
Where are you from originally?
Phoenix, born and raised.
Right here on the west side?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I was born in Maricopa County over there on the east side. But my good memories are over there on the west side.
So, what's your situation right now?
Well, I'm basically homeless. Like, I'm homeless, but I don't know. I have a home, but it's just, you know, I don't want to listen to their rules. You know?
Yeah. So you have somewhere to stay, but you choose to be out here on the streets?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just, I think, I don't know. It's more of just like I don't know. I like the people. I like the, you know, it's crazy to say, but I do like the environment. You know, it's just like, you know, you learn a lot by just like being around people. You know, like it's crazy because like I always think of like it's like it's not about what you know. It's like who you know. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So you like meeting people out here?
Yeah. I'm like I do. I feel like a lot of people have something to say. You know. I don't know.
What's going on? How come you have that thing on your leg?
It's for court. Yeah.
Are you under house arrest?
No, it's for pretrial services. So like, once I go to court, then I'll get to know.
Okay, but they don't make you like have a curfew or anything like that. You got to go home after a certain hour. No.
No, they ask me, they're like, "Are you homeless?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "So what area can I find you at?" I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so that thing doesn't monitor your movement and all that?
It does. It does. So I went to McDonald's the other day, and I was about to call her, you know, see if she wanted to meet up or whatever. And right when I looked up, she was right there. So
yeah.
Yep,
so they track you.
Yep.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
Do you have to?
If it dies, then they can't track you, but it'll go to the last place that it was like.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you have to recharge it and everything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that responsibility up to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost the charger.
Did you? And what happens if you just go about your day without even charging it and it dies on you? Like, do you get violated or what?
They'll try to contact you, and that you don't answer, then they'll go to your address or go to where the monitor was last. So they'll go look for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did they put that on you? Is it like, did you get released on OR?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I got released, but they want to make sure that I don't leave and I actually go to court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like a flight risk or what?
No, I guess I am, but it was I just didn't take care of my thing since I got it.
Yeah. So what kind of charges are pending?
It's just shoplifting and dangerous.
Okay. Are you scared about going to jail? Or have you been through it before?
No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of jail. I feel like out here is harder than jail. So, other than not eating.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not scared. But I don't want to go. I just don't want to go.
Have you ever been to prison or just jail?
Just jail. Like, I hear prison's better.
Well, as far as the food, probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
no. Hell no.
You probably have to deal with more politics and stuff like that in there.
And I mean, Jodi Arias is there, so like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing her.
She's still in there, huh?
Yeah. Well, I heard. Well, I was actually with some girl named Chelsea, and she was her neighbor. So yeah. I wrote a note to Jodi. It was like, "What's up, girl?"
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You tried to contact her?
Yes. Like, hit me up. I hear she's gay now. But I'm not gay, but she's pretty.
Yeah. Well, you know what she did, right?
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah. We make mistakes.
That was a mistake?
Yeah.
So what do you do out here to survive?
Well, I and then.
So you hustle?
Yeah. I try.
Is it dangerous doing the type of hustles that you do out here?
Well, kind of. It is. It can be. It's just like, like I don't know. I feel like it's common sense, like on who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Like
Yeah.
you know that this person is like bad. Like why do business with them? So I find the little happy white people. I'm just kidding.
So you try to just deal with white people?
And well, not just white people, just like anybody, just with good vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm all about vibes.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty good at reading good.
Bro. So, you know, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Some of y'all that have been in the game for a while, and that have, dealt with ladies of the night, sometimes they'll have in their bio or their profile whenever you're going to meet up with one of these chicks, they'll have something like, sorry, but I don't date I don't know black guys. And usually the reason why that's there, it could be for a variety of different things, but a lot of the times it's because a lot of these dudes don't mess around, you know, because Tyrone will come through and he'll basically he'll take advantage. He'll take advantage. There was this one girl I knew, and she legit told me once that she got jacked. Like they came in and they just wouldn't pay her, right? And now she like keeps something with her, and it's not all black guys who do this, but it's more common among black guys, you know, and it's just really really interesting. I just find the whole thing pretty darn interesting. It's so crazy though because you listen to her for her full story, and she says that she has a place to stay, but she's out on the streets by choice. She says this, that she's on the streets by choice, right? And yeah, and she's on the streets by choice. And the reason why we bring up the black guy thing is, yeah, because she's doing dates. She's doing dates, and if you know what dates are, she's a lady of the night. She's doing dates, right? And she's on the streets. She says she feels more comfortable on the streets. You can learn a lot on the streets. She's happier on the streets, so she doesn't want to be inside. If you notice how she's like swaying back and forth, she can't keep still. That's because she's probably on blues. And it's like it's amazing how much I've learned just watching these videos. Because I can the way that you have to operate with a woman is assume that everything is a lie and then look for the truth in the lies, because if you assume that everything that she's telling you is the truth, then it becomes much more difficult to pick up on the lies. When you assume that everything is a lie, then you can begin to try to pick up on the truth. And it's okay if you make some mistakes along the way, like, oh, okay, well, like I thought that was a lie, but I guess that was true. My bad. It's better to be wrong, you know. It's better to be wrong and say, "Oh, I guess she was telling the truth," and then you thought it was a lie, versus she told you, you thought it was the truth, and it turned out that it was a lie. So you just have to naturally assume that everything that a woman tells you is a lie until proven true. That's basically how it is. It's basically guilty until proven innocent, just like the way men are treated in Western society, right? She's out there on the street. She's made this choice. She's out there deliberately. She's living this life. She does not want to be inside. She tried to hit up Jody. She thought that she was gonna have a relationship with her. So you could tell that she wanted to have a prison mama relationship with Jody. And then she's like saying that she heard that prison is better than jail. She hasn't been to prison yet, but she's heard that prison is better than jail. And this dude's like, well, maybe the food is better, but and she's literally looking to go to prison and go chill in prison so that she can have a roof over her head, like 2 or 3 hots and a cot, and then meet up Jody, who's clearly like hot stuff in there. Because and it makes it like, guys, this is what we always warn you about women. Like Jody, she did what she did, and you can see this woman has no empathy whatsoever for what when it comes to what happened with Jody. It was absolutely brutal, and they don't care at all. This is why I said, like, you have to be so careful, because you have like these guys who do these things, like they delete tons and tons of tons and tons of them. They delete a lot of these people, and then these women are attracted to these guys. Like, these guys that are in prison, they have entire fan clubs of women who are fans of them because of all of the leading they did of the XX chromosome. And it's insane, but that's the way a woman's brain works. And if you look at this, she's extremely attracted to Jody, literally having a chick who knew Jody pass a note to Jody. So that means that the girl had to have gotten out of prison because Jody's in prison. The girl had to have gotten out of prison, or it had to be, or it had to, or the note had to have been smuggled into prison. So Jody is like is basically the hot stuff in prison, and she's doing well. And now she has a girl, and she has her girl in prison. She has girls in prison. She has chicas in prison. All right, and they want to go and join Jody in prison. This is the modern woman. All right, this woman could have a husband. She could have a good life. She could have a roof over her head. She said she has a place to go. She's on the streets by choice. That's where she wants to be. That's where she feels happiest. She feels free. She likes the atmosphere, the environment, the people that she's around. She literally has a tracking device strapped to her foot. All right. Like, bro, you don't just end up with a device like that for simple stuff. Like they release you. For most people don't end up with one of those. All right. What she did, like she said, like she took some stuff. Nah, bro, you don't just end up with a tracking device over little things like that. Okay. She likely has a past. All right. She's likely been arrested many times in the past. And she likely has already like done things like and jumped bail and all this other stuff, our bond. And, they had to go looking for her. So like, basically she's kind of in like a gray area where it's cheaper to let her out of jail and to keep her in jail at this moment. But at the same time, they can't actually trust her. So now they have to track her. And these are the women that some of you dudes are praying for and saying how they could turn it around, and how and you would go and wife her up, and like Jesus could change anyone. Are you insane? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, how crazy do you have to be? Like, please unsubscribe if you think that it's a good idea to get into a relationship with someone like this. Please unsubscribe from my channel. Do not subscribe. Please unsubscribe. I don't want to see you in the comments. I don't want to hear from you. I am not your friend. I don't care about you. Please leave my channel. If you think I don't care, I genuinely don't care what you think. Because if you think it's a good idea to go and get into a relationship with someone like this that has to wear a tracker because of the things that they have done, someone who is clearly on some substance, cannot keep still, someone who is a pathological liar, someone who is on the streets by choice, and you want to go and mess up your lives and then turn around and try to get other young men to go and mess up their lives, guys, she will always be for the streets. She will always choose the streets over you. And it's like, you guys are just like, I don't know, was it like moths to a flame? Like, I don't know. I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. Please go away. I see some of y'all in the comments leaving comments like God bless her and wishing well. Get out of here. I don't want you here. Unsubscribe from my channel and do not come back. If I catch you leaving comments like this again, you're gonna be blocked. You're gonna be blocked, and you won't even know that you're blocked because because I think what YouTube does is like a shadow thing. So you'll be here commenting and leaving comments on my videos, and no one's responding to your comments, and you're like, you don't know what's going on. It's because I secretly blocked you. It's because I blocked you, but YouTube didn't notify you and let you know that you are blocked. So you're still watching my videos and leaving comments, but no one's responding, and I'm not even seeing them because they're all blocked. Yeah, keep messing around. Keep messing around. All right. Don't leave these crazy comments like, oh, she could, like, Jesus could save anyone. That's fine. Doesn't mean you need to go save her. It doesn't mean that I need to save her. It doesn't mean that any man should be out there trying to save these women. Are you crazy? Imagine if it was a dude. Would you let this dude in your house? Would you trust this dude after his history? After his youth? The fact that his family doesn't want to be with him? And this is a beautiful woman. Guys, if she's, listen to me. She doesn't even have to clean herself up that much. Like, literally, for her, cleaning herself up for this woman is literally like taking a shower. This woman could just go. This woman can go take a shower, wash her hair, change her clothes, and she is like she's a minimum of a 7 or high 7, maybe even an 8 with good makeup on. All right, everything, heels and everything. Guys, dudes would be lining up for her. You've got to be kidding me. All right, and she made this choice. She has all, guys. She's basically a millionaire, and she squandered everything. She squandered everything with those looks. I mean, she is, and she's not. Yeah, she's not that old. She's 29 years old, but compared to a lot of the girls out there, she looks amazing. A lot of these 23-year-olds, they look like 50, 60, 60 pushing 70. You've seen the videos. She's homeless, starving on the streets. Men are refusing to help her, and she's out there by choice. She loves the streets. And when I say in every little girl, there's the streets, you're like, oh, that's terrible to say. But guys, they tell you, all right? They tell you that in these videos, they say it's like the streets are calling out to me. What did she say? She has a place to stay. She prefers the streets. She said she's happier on the streets. There's just like something about the street. About the streets. She literally uses the word the streets. All these girls say the streets, and when they're asked, how old did this start at? Oh, well, like around 16 or 17. Assume that everything is a lie again. They've been out there since they were like 13, 14, 15 years old. A lot of them, they're by 12 years old, they're in the streets. By 12, they're in the streets and experimenting in the streets. And then by 16 or 17, there's nothing their parents can really do anymore because they're graduating into adulthood, and it becomes much more difficult to control them. And then by 18, it's completely over. All right? Unless that seed for the streets is kept under control, they will always be for this. That's how it is. I mean, she will always be for the streets. She will never, ever come back. They will never come back from this because the streets is always there. The streets is always calling. She will get into a relationship. Listen to me. A woman like this, she will, by the grace of God, she will come back. She will, turn her life around, go and get an education, get a good career, get married, have children, and then suddenly something will go wrong inside of her. Okay? I call it functional insanity. She'll be functionally insane. All right, just like all the others. And then something in her side of her will tell her that there's something better for her out there on the streets. And she will throw away, and she will start to act up in her marriage. She will start to neglect her kids. And before you know it, her marriage is falling apart. She gets like the house in the divorce. She ends up losing the house, losing the kids. Kids have to go live with dad or the grandparents. And where is she? She's back in the streets. Back in the streets. And then some simp is coming along, just like a lot of you, saying things like, "Oh, she's beautiful. I would take her. I pray for her." Bro, this is not her first rodeo. What do you guys think regarding this? She's homeless, starving on the streets, and men are refusing to help her. I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. And guys, again, if you have a video request, to request a topic for a video, see the description below in the video. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, and walking away, and cheers.